does Jon Jones fight next? Watch this video. Hello, welcome to Me Son. I hope you're all well. So, Jon Jones, you just fought Stipe Miocic over the weekend. If you saw it, what are your thoughts of it? Do you think it was a good fight? Do you think Stipe Miocic was way over the hill? What do you think of Jon Jones' performance? You know, was it too one-sided? You know, I'm hearing from lots of different people, lots of different opinions. Some saying it was a terrible performance, others saying it was a fantastic performance. I just didn't see that from Jon Jones, and I certainly didn't see that from Stipe Miocic. I thought it was just way over the hill for this kind of contest. I never agreed that this was a good fight anyway. I didn't think he deserved to be in the fight with Jon Jones anyway, or certainly be in front of anybody that's in, let's say, the top 10 of the heavyweight division in the UFC right now. I mean, that's how much I thought that this was a mismatch, or they shouldn't be fighting each other. But look, this is what happens in the UFC, right? You think, oh yeah, it's the best versus the best. It isn't. It isn't the best versus the best. That is a complete nonsense when these kinds of fights happen, right? And it's all about legacy and all that kind of stuff. Absolute rubbish. But after that, you kind of think, okay, they've done this fight. Who does Jon Jones fight next? Now, he wants to fight Alex Pereira, of course. You know, that's who he wants to fight. Now, listening to Jon Jones, you kind of understand where he's coming from, in that, and all champions do this, right? Whether it's boxing, whether it's UFC, they want to pick who they want to get in the ring with, or the octagon with in this case, and see who they're going to have the best advantage over. And you know, it's about records. It's about, you know, who they fought, and you know, how many times have they beat a champion, all that kind of stuff. So from that point of view, he's collecting accolades. And he's collecting heads. He's a headhunter of the finest heads out there. So for him, in his mind, which I don't agree with, but in his mind, the finest head in the UFC right now, with all the brand name and the attention that it brings, is Alex Pereira. It's not Tom Aspinall. But Tom Aspinall is the number one heavyweight. So when you can compare Tom Aspinall to Jon Jones in terms of just the way they fight, I'm Tom Aspinall all day long, and on Sundays, and with a cherry on top. All day long, he's just too quick, too powerful, and he's got an all-round game that most of opponents of Jon Jones have never had as well. Jon Jones always had an imposing advantage. He capitalizes on that. It's kind of, I've never really regarded him. He's a fantastic fighter. He's a fantastic champion, of course. Yeah, and if you want to say he's the greatest of all time, that's up to you. I don't, because to be the greatest of all time, you've got to beat the greatest of all time. So when he comes out and says he doesn't want to fight Tom Aspinall, or he doesn't want to fight these young bucks, as he calls them, then that kind of tells me that you're not confident in that you can beat everybody. Now, he's older, granted, and everything like that, and I call it champion's choice or king's choice, that you can pick and choose who you really want to fight. But at the same time, you kind of think, do you know what? It's a bit lame. It's a bit lame. So who's he going to fight next? Well, this could be posturing, this could be him negotiating, but unless he's forced to fight Tom Aspinall, and he thinks he can leverage some kind of deal out of them, it's not going to happen. Nothing is ever going to happen. He's not going to fight Tom Aspinall, and probably, most likely what's going to happen, he's going to be forced to vacate the bout, which he should have been done anyway if you watch my previous videos. He should not be heavyweight champion. He should have been forced to vacate that bout, and he can go and have his marquee fight with Pereira for some kind of BMF title if he wants, or any kind of Mickey Mouse title that he wants. But he should not be heavyweight champion. He should give it a bout, or he must fight Tom Aspinall. That's it. Nobody else. But my gut feeling, he's going to be fighting Pereira next, and he won't be fighting Tom Aspinall. That's what I think about it. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Some people are saying it's negotiating, he's just playing hardball. But unless something changes, he's not going to be given the money that he wants. He says he wants fuck you money on it. He's not going to be given that money. UFC don't operate that way. And, you know, if Tom Aspinall is just too much of a risk, he's just too dangerous. He's too dangerous, too big, too strong, and too all-round of an opponent that Jon Jones cannot see him winning and see him, winning with good betting odds. That's it. That's the way he works. So for me, he's not the great champion that everybody makes him out to be. A great champion will take on the toughest fights, and he will win or lose. He will go head to head. Jon Jones doesn't done that, and he's never done that for a while. He hasn't done that for the longest time as well. And the arguments he's using about not fighting Tom Aspinall, well, the champions on his day when he was coming up, they should have said the same thing about him, because he wasn't saying that when it was happening to him, was he? No. So Jon Jones, who's going to fight next? Probably Pereira. I think he should be vacate the bout or have it stripped from him. And but if he's going to fight Tom Aspinall, it should be on level terms and not on his terms. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like what I do here, we'll just keep on watching the videos, and hopefully I'll be back in the studio very soon. Bye now.